Hello chess lovers, Soren here, and in this video I want to share with you an interesting game played between Garry Kasparov and Viswanathan Anand. The game was played in 1995 in Riga at Tal Memorial. In this game, Kasparov had white pieces and he opened up with e4. Anand responded with e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4. We have the Italian game, bishop c5 and b4. We have this hyper-aggressive Evans Gambit, an opening which can be seen very rarely at the top level. Though I have to tell you that after this game, many strong grandmasters started to use it. Kasparov's opening choice suggests that he wanted to frighten his future challenger by extreme aggression. The thing is that after this tournament they were going to meet in New York at World Chess Championship match, and by going for Evans Gambit, Kasparov forced Anand to spend some time on pre-match preparation analyzing Evans Gambit. Anand accepted the gambited pawn with bishop takes b4, c3 and bishop e7. Moving back the bishop on a5 is a more popular choice suggested by Emanuel Lasker, but in our game we have bishop e7. Now comes d4, knight a5. Before this, usually white was capturing on e5, but in our game Kasparov moved his bishop on e2. He takes d4, queen takes d4, knight f6, e5, knight c6, queen h4, knight d5, queen g3, g6, a move which is weakening the dark squares and castling kingside. If we have a look at the board, white's leading development gives him attacking prospects, and on the other hand, black knight on d5 is placed somewhat awkwardly, and the king is also in the center of the board. There are a lot of problems to solve for black. Here comes knight b6, although castling kingside is preferable, but in our game we have knight b6, c4, d6, rook d1 and knight d7. Still, it was not too late to go for castling, but in our game we have knight d7, and after bishop h6 we will never see castling in this game. Yes, black king will stay in the center forever and will become a target for white pieces. By going for bishop h6, Kasparov took under control this diagonal and went for a pawn sacrifice. Anand accepted the pawn sacrifice, but now let's see where is white's compensation. Knight takes e5, knight takes e5, knight c3 and f6. Anand is freeing this f7 square for his king. Meanwhile we have c5. This time Kasparov is moving forward his c-pawn. All the time he wants to open up the position, and also in some lines this c4 square can be very useful for his light squared bishop. Knight f7, after which black's position collapses quickly. Instead, it was better to play bishop e6, if f4 then knight f7, and if queen e3 then queen d7. Though white stands much better, black is still holding. But in our game after c5 we have knight f7. Now comes c takes d6, c takes d6, well if bishop takes d6, then in this case white can announce a check from b5. If c6 then bishop f4, and if castling kingside then after bishop takes d6, c takes b5, bishop c5. Yes, black's position is totally lost. If queen e8 then the knight is also joining the attack. White cannot hurry with bishop f8, but can intensify the pressure, and black's position is totally lost. Let's go back. In our game after c takes d6, as I've already mentioned, Anand recaptured with a c-pawn and we have queen e3. The bishop on h6 was hanging. Knight takes h6, queen takes h6, bishop f8, queen e3 check, king f7, and this time we have knight d5. Black has a bishop pair, two extra pawns, but black's position is totally lost. Bishop e6, knight f4, queen e7. Well, if bishop d7, then queen b3 check is coming, and then queen takes b7. Though probably this could have been even better for black, but in our game we have queen e7, and after rook e1, believe it or not, but Anand resigned. Right now the threat is either rook c1 or bishop f3. Let's take a look at several lines which can arise. For example, if rook e8, then white can go for knight takes e6 move and then can play bishop c4. And if a move like bishop h6, this time bishop c4 can be very unpleasant for black. Yes, that's why, understanding that his position is hopeless after rook e1, we have a resignation. A very impressive attacking game by Garry Kasparov. By going for forgotten Evans Gambit, which was one of the most popular openings in the 19th century, Kasparov managed to surprise his opponent and quickly won the game in just 25 moves. In the end of the video, as usual, a chess puzzle for you. Please take a look at this position and try to find the winning move for white. I will wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Here are more suggestions for you. Consider checking them out as well. I will see you in my next video.